Yes, people. So, I've been grounding for 2 days now, and connecting as well, and basically charging the batteries up. I've made sure that I'm absolutely certain that the changes and things that are happening in my life are happening specifically because of the things that I'm doing. So I'm interacting with my environment, my energetic environment, and personally I'm not doing anything myself. I'm just tweaking things in my environment, and because of that I've created balance and harmony, and all the unbalance has been forced out completely out of my life, and I'm connected again now. I'm going to use some terms and phrases that we've heard of before to make all this make sense, and I'm going to explain how I come to this conclusion in this theory and why I believe it was an accident. So I was sweeping up in on floor layer. I was sweeping up, basically prepping the floor, getting it all sweep clean, move all the dust, and I backed into a wire. The electrician was fitting plug sockets at the time, and I backed into a wire and got 440 volts through my spine and down my legs for about, it seemed like forever, but about 5 minutes I was stuck to that wire. And whatever it did to me, it changed me energetically. It did something to me. It rewired me in some way where all of the traits that I had that were bad before have gone completely, and I've got this renewed connection with the earth. And nothing. See what the elite are trying to do is trying to make you believe that there's a space above us. Yeah. Now, it's irrelevant if we can go to space or not. It's irrelevant whether we can do that or not. I don't believe that we can do that, because there isn't a single satellite that's looking down at pictures of the earth. There's one that they show you that they say is a picture of the earth, but it's not. It's just not. It doesn't look like that at all. And I know that. It's not a question of me thinking might or might not be. The earth is not rotating. You know that we're not spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, because we have winds that operate in different directions. And that just wouldn't be possible. If we were spinning at 1,000 miles an hour in one direction, we would have constant turbulence in one direction. We'd whip up a storm. So, this is what we need to be concentrating on. We're on the earth right now. This is what we need to focus on. We don't need to focus on Mars. We don't need to focus on getting off the planet. The reason that people have got this feeling is because they've done bad things and they want to get away from it. They want to run. Which is natural. It makes sense. They want to run away. And they want us to create that reality for them to run away to. But that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We don't. Within our bounds of the earth, we have creational abilities. We create our future. We create our reality as we go. Your subconscious mind controls your environment, interacts with their environment. Yeah? We are part of this earth. The earth, when you breathe in, that's coming from outside in the earth. Everything that we take in is from our outside environment. But we create we harmonise it into our environment. whatever we take in, we create our own environment with that. And energy never dies. It can only be changed or transferred. Changed to a different form of energy or transferred. But actual energy cannot. We can't die. It's impossible. Just don't think about death. People are running away from themselves, afraid of death. Yeah, you can't die. Your physical body will die. Look at a butterfly. A worm turning into a fly. Literally. That worm, as it's turning into pulp, believes it's dying and it fights and thrives for its life. It has no idea that it's going to become a butterfly, none. All the only experience it has is its own experience of that period of time, that linear period of time from A to B. They don't have the full picture. And it's the same as the people on this earth are trying to measure it and basically measure the earth. They're trying to manipulate and measure it and subdue it. But at the end of the day, it's like a flea thinking it can control a dog. Now, yeah, you might be able to bite it and make it scratch its ear, but at the end of the day, you ain't going to be steering that dog around. It's going to do what it wants. So yeah, you might make it scratch its ear. You might make the earth scratch its ear. But at the end of the day, you ain't steering this planet. They're spraying skies. They're doing all kinds of things to try and stop an event what's coming. It's due anytime soon. People that know me know that I've been talking about it for a long time. And it's going to happen soon. Think about a fair in the ecosystem. Once it gets to a point where one group is superior to the other, the battle's won. The game's over. There's no games before anymore now. We're messing around. And I'm sorry, the earth is the universe is like clockwork. You have comets that fly around the universe at obscene miles an hour, missing planets. And you can trace the causes through the solar systems. It's absolutely crazy. So everything, even though it seems to be chaotic, is not. It's absolutely like clockwork. And it doesn't matter that they spray the skies. It doesn't matter what they do at all. It's not going to change what's going to happen. And it's only people that have been bad that have to worry. Because the good people don't have to worry at all. We have no worries. It's the evil people now that know that the time has come. And they're running around like they're trapped in a box. Do you know what? I sit with myself all the time, mate. When I was younger, I was quite a naughty boy. I spent in total, not all together, but in total about 15 years in prison. So, when I was young, I got an unusual opportunity to spend a lot of time with myself. A lot of time to stop running away from myself and to focus on me and to look inward. And a lot of people don't get that opportunity. A lot of people are working 9 to 5 all day of their lives, and they don't have that unique opportunity to turn it in and to say, what is going on here? What the hell is going on? And I'll tell you what's going on. They've got us wearing trainers that are insulated from the floor, and it's creating illness and disease because we're not touching the floor. They're making us float in the air. They're making us subject to the power of the air. And I'm sorry, you ain't gonna... when you're in your mother's womb, you're connected with your umbilical cord to your mother, and your mother provides everything. Why do you think the Earth's called Mother Earth? It's called Mother Earth because it provides us with that connection. We're connected. it's the cable, the Kabbalah, it's beneath our feet. This thing that they have you walking around with your phone like this, looking at the floor, and you look at it all your life and you miss the very thing that you need more than anything. And you're disconnected, flying around everywhere, chasing, I've got to be here, I've got to be there, I've got to be here, I've got to be there. No matter where you go, you're with yourself. All you've done is just wasted all that energy trying to do something or get there and be this and do that, when you just have to be. Just sit, take a breath, meditate, shut your eyes and just picture what you want. Get it all right in your head. Visualise what you want. Most people haven't got a clue what they want. They're running round. I want this, I want, pointing at what other people have got, saying, I want them trainers. Oh, I like that, I want them. Oh, I like them trackies, I want them. You want everything that everybody else has got. You don't need it. You don't need anything that anybody else has got. All you need to do is wish for what you want and it comes. If you focus your thought as long and hard on what you want, it materialises. Thoughts make things. If you focus on it, get the feeling like, I wanted a motorbike and I've ended up getting one. I've got a brand new motorbike, a 2020 model, but I paid nothing for it, next to nothing. It's like a few grand bike and all it needs is like 20-30 quid to the bits on it. It's nothing. Well, I go around out in it now. But my point is, whatever you want, it comes together. As long as you're focused on what you want, and you're not. Money's not real. Don't focus on that. Money's a debt. Yeah. You can't wish for a debt. You just can't do it. You want a wish for what you want with your money. You need to get connected to Earth. You need to ground, at least, because your Mother Earth provides everything that you need. Everything. Look at all the animals in the wild. Do they starve? They're like us? Do they run around planting plants and... No, everything's provided for them. And we're disillusioned by this madness, thinking that we're not provided for. Trust me, you're provided for. I've had points in my life where I've been broke and sat on the street with nothing, and it comes every time when you think, I'm in a corner now, boom, you're out of it. Like my point in this video is, people are disconnected and it's creating an illness, it's creating problems, it's circulation. With energy, it's supposed to flow through us from our outer atmosphere and into the earth, like this, in. And what's happening is, the only time that we're grounding ourselves is when we go to the toilet, really. And so people are leaking loads of fluid because your subconscious is making you go to the toilet because it knows that it's the only time that you're going to ground yourself. And you're at a critical point. You need to get grounded. You need to get rid of bad energy, you need to intake good energy. So, you need at least 2 hours a day with your feet on the floor. I sleep with a wire on me, so I don't have to worry about it. I go to sleep, it's done when I'm sleeping. Yeah, it's a bit strange, yeah, it's a bit different, but I'm overcoming my problem, my physical needs, while I'm asleep. So yeah, it might be a bit inconvenient putting a wire on my ankle when I go to sleep. However, the benefits of it, all these powers that they show you, like psychicness, telekinesis, healing, all of those things, all of the gifts of the spirit, are gifts that you get from the earth. If you ain't charged up off the earth, when I'm connected, when I'm full of energy, I can walk up to somebody who has got a low energy level, touch them and raise their energy up, bring them out of whatever illness they're in. I feel like I do it now. I've been grounding for 2 days. I'm absolutely full of energy. I don't need to go to sleep. I could sit here like all night, no problem, with no sleep, go to work tomorrow, and I'll be fine. I don't need it. It's not. People are running round, using all their energy, and it's gone. And then the trainer insulates you from the floor, so you don't get no more, so you run out of energy. Then you get tired, yawning, and then you go to bed. And everything in your house is insulated from the ground. Everything, including the foundations of your floor in your house. Seriously, I've got a grounding rod in corner in my room. I had to drill an hole, like literally, deep. I think I'm truly convinced that like when you're buried, that is symbolic of saying, this is what you were looking for all the time, mate. You're walking round, running around, looking for this, that and the other to make you happy, and all you have to do is put your feet on the floor. And then you glow. It's like, boom, you're connected again. All that panic and running round is gone. And it's like the blue. How crazy is that? Anyway, peace everyone. Take it easy. Yeah, sending love.